Comanches and Americans now played a larger part in the story of Tejas. Administrators of the provincias internas faced hard choices. The Comanches traded peace in exchange for presents, but some Indian leaders did not follow this arrangement. Athanase de Messier of Natchitoches helped craft a treaty in 1772, but not everyone among the Numina cared for such considerations. They still raided Spanish settlements. The ranches and haciendas prospering along the Rio Grande were especially enticing. In 1785, Pierre Vial, a trader from Natchitoches with extensive contacts among the Texas Indians, helped to negotiate a more sustainable peace with many Comanche bands, as well as with Tonkawas, Wichitas, and Caddos. He went on to be one of the most important explorers of the southern Great Plains, and traveled between Bear, St. Louis, and Santa Fe, learning a great deal about the peoples of that vast territory. He also learned just how large and important Comancheria had become. The Spanish faced other challenges. The nearby United States proved to be both a blessing and a curse for Spanish officials. At first, authorities in Louisiana created a border patrol of small warships on the Mississippi River to keep the Americans from smuggling or crossing into Spanish territory illegally. This worked for the most part. It also helped that an American military officer, James Wilkinson, was also spying for the Spanish. Then, the world changed again. In 1789, the French Revolution created chaos in Europe. Inspired by the idea of a republic, the revolutionaries executed the King of France, Louis XVI, and his wife, Marie Antoinette. The King of Spain joined an alliance led by Great Britain against these radicals at first. Then, in 1796, Spain switched sides and backed the French. The British threatened to retaliate by invading Upper Louisiana from Canada and to capture St. Louis. New Orleans was also a target. Spain needed people, especially people who did not like the British, to move to Louisiana. Authorities offered free land and no taxes. People could not pass up that offer. Settlers arrived from the old French Illinois country across the river and flowed into the Missouri River Valley. They also came from Kentucky and elsewhere in the United States. Famous people like Daniel Boone moved there. So did a lead miner named Moses Austin. He brought his whole family, including son Stephen F. Austin, to a mining settlement called Potosi. Others followed. Within a few years, 3 out of 5 residents of Upper Louisiana were Americans, and English was spoken more often than Spanish or French. Soon, newcomers began referring to the area as the Missouri Country because of the wide river running into the Mississippi north of St. Louis. In 1799, Napoleon Bonaparte became the ruler of France. He wanted Spain to give Louisiana back so he could establish an empire in North America and the Caribbean. In 1800, the Spanish agreed. The Third Treaty of San Ildefonso was a secret. People in Spanish Louisiana had no idea they were once again French. The secret would be revealed when the time was right.